All right, so let's start with finding ourselves. Deep breathing. Finding all of the nooks and crannies where breath could make up some space and give us some presence in our physical body. Feeling your feet on the floor, your toes, each toe, your arch, your heel, the inside, the outside of the foot. How are your sit bones on the chair? The stretch and length of your spine when you reach your crown up to the sky. A similar stretch feeling or different pressure when you push your feet into the earth. What is the temperature of the air that you're breathing? Press your hands into your legs. Move your body a little bit in each direction. Find the whole map. Where are you? And now let's think about alignment. You know, if it feels all right to move your shoulders up and under your ears, or move your ears above your shoulders. Change your pelvic tilt so that you feel more stable or stronger. Where do your elbows want to go? Notice your neck. And once we have some sense of a whole body map, a good sense of breathing, and some alignment, let's do some of that cat-cow. So we can start with the belly button flashlight, going back through the body tissue, through the organs, through the spine, to meet the chair or the wall behind you. And then go up to neutral. And then we're going to shine that flashlight forward, out, out, out. And then neutral again. And now the heart center. Let's bring the heart center. So you're shining that light of awareness through your heart, through the heart space, back through the spine, out the back to your chair or the wall. And then again up into neutral. And then bring that sense of the heart space out forward. Shining the heart light forward and out. What does that do to the hips, the jaw, the shoulders, the neck? And then get in some sense of alignment again. Find your whole self. Now we're going to go sideways. So your heart center, or where's that, your heart? There's your belly. We're going to make a C shape with the spine a little bit. Bring this in and bring this out. Kind of leaning on one hip more than the other. And it makes me want to take a big breath. That's good. Kind of pressing more on this foot while I'm pressing more on this hip. And now I'm going to even them out. Find your whole self again. And now we'll go the other direction. So this side body goes in. I'm going to press into this hip and this foot. But however your chair and your alignment is, however it works, we're just making a C shape in the other direction. And one side might be easier or more stiff than the other. Woo, the wind! last beautiful days where we have wind, but it's still warm. All right, so we've kind of done some of the spine stuff. Now let's do some shoulders. So let's kind of curl the palm up and back, and then curl the palm forward. So we're just gonna kind of see what the shoulders want. Bring them to the position that they feel like you get opening with some piece of comfort. And how does your breath help? Now feel your whole self as you are. Take a big breath. Fill up your entire rib cage. Like you're smelling some flowers. Hold it a moment. And then blow like you're letting birthday candles. All right. Just find your whole self again. Let's do a rotation. So bring all of your belly muscles in like a super big hug. Your sit bones are doing a hug. Everything is hugging around your whole torso, and we're gonna bring our navel towards one knee. That super, super hug. And go to the center and relax. And again, bring everything around you like a really big hug, and then rotate the navel towards the other knee. Holding everything in, tight, 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 big squeeze of a hug. And come to the center and relax. All right, let's shake it out a little bit. All right. And now we're gonna hold on to the chair, move back in the chair, and do some different things with our legs, okay? So mine has like an angle, and I'm on uneven ground, so that's nice. All right, so I'm gonna really plant this foot in the ground, and then I'm gonna do toes up, toes forward, toes up, toes forward, toes up, toes forward. And then I'm gonna, with my toes forward, do the teeniest little circle, and then in the other direction, and then relax. Whew. And now we're gonna go toes up, toes forward, toes up, toes forward, toes up. And with the toes up, then I'm gonna do a little circle, and then the other direction. And then relax. All right, now we're gonna do press your other foot that you just worked into the ground, and then we're gonna go toes up, toes forward, toes up, toes forward. That really nice pumping action for your calves and your circulation. Now toes forward, we're gonna do a circle, and then a circle in the other direction, and relax. And now we're gonna press this foot in the ground, toes up, toes forward, toes up, toes forward, toes up. And then with toes up, we're gonna do a little circle in one direction, and then the other. And then relax. And now we're gonna go to the edge of the chair, but not falling off the chair. Never falling off the chair. Find one hip on the chair, and I like to hold on to the chair while that one hip is there. And now I'm gonna just let the knee just kind of fall. Where does the knee wanna fall? And then we're gonna press back. Whoop, wobbly chair. I hope your chair's not wobbly. And then you can feel a really nice stretch on the front hip. You're kind of pressing your one leg back and lifting your whole body up tall. But I like this armchair that my elbows just kind of hold me up. And now we're gonna go back into neutral. Let that knee hang a little bit. And then we're gonna see if we wanna bring the leg to the side and just get a little gentle stretch on that side leg. And then we're gonna bring the leg to the front. So both legs are in the front, and you're just feeling a stretch, but you're holding onto your chair. No falling, not allowed. Oh. And you could do this stretch as like a little starburst, the different angles, you know, whatever feels like the right place to just sit for a minute. Because we have muscles everywhere. All right, now we're gonna stabilize onto that chair and go to the other side. I'm gonna try and get some ground that's even, maybe. Oh, now you can see the sunflower, the last sunflower. Now we're gonna turn our body the other direction, hold on to this chair, and just let the leg kind of fall to the ground. Now with my chair angle, it looks like I'm falling to the ground, but I promise I'm on my chair. All right, so then the back foot's gonna go all the way back and press a little bit so I feel this nice stretch of the front of the leg. And take some nice big breaths. And relax. Let the knee fall while you are in your chair. And then you can kind of stretch your leg out. And just see what angle of this little starburst does your leg want to have a nice stretch in. And then see if in front you can get a little bit more of that leg and back stretch while still being solid in that chair and breathing. All right, now we're gonna sit in the chair like a normal sit. Find your whole self, find your map, all of the skin that you are in. Think about your whole skin layer being even, and fill up your breath in your whole skin layer. And let nowhere feel too tight or too empty. All right, I'll just kind of move around and see what needs some attention. I'm gonna watch off for a moment, so let me check this time. We're doing okay. All right, so we've done some spinal mobility, some stretches around the joints, and some strengthening, little isometric stuff. Let's work on the shoulders and neck again. All right. So I want you to bring your chin into the place where you're nice and tall, and then just drop it down a little bit forward. And then just make sure the shoulders can just settle a little bit. Bring that chin side to side a little bit, nice and low. I might have slept a little funny, so my chin is not making it down too low, but that's okay. All right, so now nice and tall again. We're gonna do elbows back, and hands forward, elbows back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back. All right. And now we're going to do that cat-cow thing again with our belly. So belly button forward. Shine the light forward. And shine the light back. Shine the light forward. And shine the light back. And now the heart center. Shine the light forward. And shine the light back. Shine the light forward. And shine the light back. So now let's just focus on the jaw. And just do a little bit of a smile. And let your tongue rest on the bottom of your teeth. Make the smile bigger without making your eyes bigger. And let your tongue just rest on the bottom of your teeth. Again, make the smile bigger without making your eyes bigger. And letting your tongue just rest on the bottom of your teeth. Nice. All right. Now we're going to do ear to shoulder. And head up nice and tall. And other ear to the other shoulder. Head up nice and tall. And now let's try again that chin down to the chest. And take a breath. And see if the chin can go side to side a little bit. Nice and low. Close to your rib cage. Just a little bit. Now sitting nice and tall, we're going to cup around the ear so you're holding onto the jaw. So you're not holding onto the jaw, so you're holding onto the skull. And just like 10% of your strength, engage those muscles a little bit. And breathe. And the other side. And relax. And now we're going to do that hammock. You're fine, Lolly. A hammock on the back of your neck. And kind of press the back of the neck into your hammock hands. Pressing your feet into the ground. You have a whole body. Oh, Lolly, what? Who did it? What? 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 Come here, silly girl. All right, relax your arms. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, 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 hi. Off. Hi. Hi. Sit. Sit. The howling parts of this. Okay. And now we're going to bring that nice elongated structure into this hello, hello, like a sweet little grandkid tug. Hey, give me a hug, Grandma. Hey, look at my art project, Grandma. Hey, come here, show me. I'm going to show you this. Look. All right. And now pat yourself on the back and lift the shoulder up as high as it wants to lift. Only as high as it wants to lift. So you're using your other hand as like a shelf pusher upper. So one hand goes on its own shoulder, and then you're going to press up and breathe. The other hand on its other shoulder, press up and breathe just a little bit. All right. Oh my gosh, the day is so exciting. All right, one more with the neck. Move it however you feel comfortable. Feel your whole self. All right. We're going to end with some hands in a prayer position, pressing into each other, pressing into the sternum, breathing fully, letting the shoulder blades take that little vacation backwards, and then peeling the shoulders, peeling the hands, peeling the arms. Who do you want to hug today? Everybody? Or nobody? All right, again. And just remember what arm was on top. Thank you so much for joining me.